Today's Bible story is the parable of the 10 bridesmaids. A parable is a story with a hidden meaning. Jesus often told parables to help people learn more about what God's kingdom is like and show them how they could live the best life of all. What's that, Francis John? Yesterday you went to a wedding in church. You watched as the bride and her dad walked down the aisle, followed by 10 teddy bridesmaids. That's a lot. And at the end, she walked out with her new teddy husband, and then you went to a hotel for a big feast. I'm sure you enjoyed that. You almost missed it. Oh dear, what happened? You decided as the photographs were going to take a long time, you would have a nap first, but your alarm didn't go off, and you got there as everyone was starting to eat, but they did let you in just in time to eat your special honeycomb starter. That was a relief. Well, in our story today, we hear about some bridesmaids and what happened when 5 of them were late. Are you ready for our story, the parable of the 10 bridesmaids? People loved to listen to the stories that Jesus told. He told stories about things that people did and saw. Jesus wanted people to know that one day he would come back again, and they needed to be ready to welcome him and be part of God's new kingdom. So Jesus told them this story. Once there were 10 bridesmaids who took their oil lamps and went out to meet the bridegroom. As with all weddings then, they didn't know what time the bridegroom would come. 5 of the bridesmaids were foolish, and the other 5 were wise. The foolish ones took their lamps, but did not take any extra oil with them, while the wise ones took containers full of oil for their lamps. The bridegroom was late in coming, so they began to nod and fall asleep. It was already midnight when the cry rang out, "Here is the bridegroom, come and meet him." The 10 bridesmaids woke up and got their lamps ready. Then the foolish bridesmaids said to the wise ones, "Let us have some of your oil, because our lamps are going out." "No," the wise bridesmaids answered, "there is not enough for you and for us. Go to the store and buy some for yourselves." So the foolish bridesmaids went off to buy some oil, and while they were gone, the bridegroom arrived. The 5 who were ready went in with him to the wedding feast, and the door was closed. Later, the other 5 bridesmaids arrived. "Sir, sir, let us in," they cried. "Certainly not, I don't know you," the bridegroom answered. The 5 foolish bridesmaids were late, and at a wedding, once the door was shut, those who were late were not allowed in. Then Jesus finished his story with the words, "Watch out then, because you do not know the day or the hour that I will come." In our story, the bridegroom inviting everyone to his wedding is like Jesus inviting everyone to be his friend. For those people who are not sure whether to trust Jesus yet, Jesus wants them to have the chance to make up their mind before he comes back again, as it will be too late. Just like the 5 foolish bridesmaids who were not ready when the bridegroom came. I wonder, have you ever been late for something? Did you still get to go, or did you miss out? You may like to close your eyes and think about that now. I'm going to say a prayer, and if you want to make it your prayer too, then please say amen at the end after me. Dear God, help me to learn more about Jesus, that I don't miss out on all he wants to give me. Amen. What's that, Francis John? You've decided that to make sure you are not late again, you're going to buy a new alarm clock. That sounds like a very good idea. Just imagine if you'd missed your honey time. Oh, terrible. Well, thank you for joining us today for the parable of the 10 bridesmaids. We look forward to you joining us again soon. Goodbye and God bless.